Also a fair point on that one.
Don't make this worse for yourself.
Like, I need to pick up a few things myself, honestly.
Farewell. This is not goodbye. There! Hi! See ya. I got this. There! Yeah!
Friggin' wolves.
Go away. This is nothing. That was quick.
Yeah, I can relate on that one. My specialties are more on, if not medicine, then mental health. But even then, I happen to be one of the types that where if something interests me a little bit, I will go out of my way to try and pick up a little bit of knowledge of it. Even if it's just cursory, and it's led to me learning a bunch of things that really shouldn't be taking up my headspace.
Your good is gone. Hey, just die. I got this. Hey, see ya. Hey, just die. Yeah. Farewell. Good work, Neku. That'll do. Yeah. This is you are done. Yeah.
There we go.
I got this. That was quick.
Okay, decent. Holy crap. Why is Lapin Angelique still up there? I need more representation for D&D. Guess start looking around. That I believe. Is it that I believe? Pop Emblems D&D. Like, you could pick up some surprisingly niche and interesting things from fiction. Like, there is a lot of research that goes into making fiction believable. That does help, but in some cases it could also, like, inspire you to do some additional research yourself, too. I'm trying to remember one example off the top of my head. Actually, one of the bigger ones I can end up bringing up. What about two stepsisters bonding over cooking? You might need to be a bit more specific on that one, because I know at least a couple like that. And at least one of them's an isekai, I think. It's fine. It's fine about that one. Actually, like, I picked up a couple random odd / interesting tidbits about animals from not just, like, parents are away from home, not dead. Still don't know which one you're talking about, unfortunately. I'll have to, like, research it at some point. I forget the name of one of the examples of one of the example manga I was gonna bring up for, like, manga / anime / show period. Kimono Friends, that was it. Kimono Friends and Killing Bites. One of those is not suitable for work. I'll just warn on that one. The other is wholesome but dark. Yeah, Killing Bites is kind of fucked up. An interesting read. / watch. But it is very not suitable for work. Oh, good. This is the actually not so trash psychokinesis.
Rest in peace. Watch yourself. This is nothing.
Let's see, what types of big obstacles have I got? Aw, really? Just traffic things?
You are done. This
Rude.
is nothing. I got this. This is nothing. Not bad.
Ah!
I got this. That'll do. Not bad.
You know what? Screw it.
Follow my
Kill these
lead.
things.
Screw that.
Similar to Kimono Friends, but with fish.
Not bad. Not bad.
I might need to do some research.
Predictable. Watch yourself.
Ah!
This is nothing.
And this is why I hate psychokinesis mechanics.
This is
Because, like, there are never good obstacles around, and even when there are, they're just trash.
Just die. Smile. This is nothing.
Eat that.
Go away.
Oh my god, jellyfish everywhere.
This is nothing. I got this. Hey. Farewell. Keep it up. This is nothing. Hey. See ya.
Die, please.
So, who's next?
The guy who hates fish goes to a mermaid. Why is this suddenly reminding me of Shiton Academy a little bit? Because in that one, the concept is like a high schooler goes to a school for only hemi beasts, but he hates hemi beasts. That one's also very not suitable for work. No, they aren't. I'm only seeing one. How come? Wolf, sit down, please. Me. Sit down, please.
Just die. You are done. This is nothing.
And that. Oh, really? Get over here. Stinking core hog.
That was nothing.
Ah, it's a romance.
Watch yourself.
Neku, stop, please. And of course, Neku's stunned.
You are done.
Erase them, please. I'm sick and tired of dealing with these stupid, grippy crabs. And the absolute onslaught of jellyfish.
Easy.
They're starting to make me feel really crabby.
Fun, Neku. This is nothing. You are done. I got this. This is nothing. I got this.
Oh, you son of a...
I got this. Good work, Neku. This is you are done. Not bad. I got this. There. Hey. Goodbye.
Eat that.
Rest in peace. Watch yourself.
Eh.
Yeah, just die.
Ah, right. Got the time. Car!
This is not just die. Sweet. Got this. Just die. There. Hey. This is
Hey, Mink. Car. And that is why, another reason why Psychokinesis sucks. The car died. For my sins. Rest in peace, car. It got isekai'd. Magically, a vehicle got isekai'd from the UG to the RG. Meanwhile, in the Toyota dealership, some days I wonder whether I have a genuine problem or not. I have thus concluded my problem is not yeeting enough vehicles into the Nile. I think I've actually seen that one. I think I've actually, like, read a few issues of that one. That one... It had me rolling. It had me rolling. Like, the concept by itself is just nutty and a half, but... the execution of trying to have it apply makes it even worse. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I do vaguely remember, like, a couple getting absolutely wrecked by it, and the summoner is just like, please, no!
Thank you. Hey, man.
That tote ain't worth it. Nexus Ray. Yeah, I might as well buy that one. Buy that. Buy one of those just to have it. Actually, that's adorable. Zephyr's Sonata. Need Zephyr's Elegy. So I'm assuming that's another piece of clothing.
See you again.
I've read a few manhwa myself. Sometimes you can find some interesting ones. Like, sometimes I end up just floating around Webtoon when I'm bored to see what's interesting in there. I found a few just by wandering. So, being my normal, weird self.
I look forward to your next visit.
I might need some more cash for that. That's good. I haven't poked at that one specifically because, like, I keep getting inundated with, like, advertisements on YouTube about it, and I'm just like, eh. Maybe it's just my own mentality on that one. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll give it a shot at some point. Just something nice to read while I'm... shoot. Something nice to read while I'm, like, trying to figure out how to make some cards. Or, at that, since the Amateur Games Expo is coming up soon, potentially while I'm, like, making a cover slide for that. The car is dead! The car's dead already! I barely used it! Oh, that's cool.
Don't make this worse for yourself.
Because, like, maybe it's just me on this one, but Killing Bites really did well as a manga, but the anime was kinda hit and miss. Like, it was one of the few times that I picked it up, watched
That was a
half
nice
of it,
distraction.
and then just stopped. Oh, Dragonfly. Nice. Dragonflies have got really good reflexes that I've heard. I think their perception of reality is... Actually, I don't know, but I know it's faster than...
This is nothing. See ya.
Ow.
What's wrong? I got this.
Alright, Neku, stop being dumb. Step 1 of stop being dumb. Take a car, yeet it at a wolf. Step 2 of stop being dumb. Wait for Joshua to pull the hard work for you.
Predictable. Watch yourself. This is nothing. See ya.
There we go.
I got this.
Joshua, you alright? You can barely see that. Okay, good. I was gonna say, you can barely see that mink. Are you sure you can target it? The name of a bug spray.
Watch yourself.
Sure. It definitely sounds like a bug spray that would work for repelling combatants.
I got this. So, who's next?
Oh, gross. Oh, good. Sexy bee. So what you're saying is, if this were a real-life thing, definitely spray a rhino beetle. There will only be positives. Actually, no. Spray a cockroach with it. There will only be positives. Ah, figures, another Reaper. Okay, so I think that means he wants some shoyu ramen. He wants to taste the sea. Time to head to the ramen shop. Oh, so the thing's already like covered the big aspect. Someone has to be cockroach and just never die. No, it's not the shoyu. Which ramen do I need? Top rank in the college gives you... Okay. Interesting.
Good day.
I might actually have to take a look at this.
I look forward to your next visit.
So, let's see if I
Welcome
can't
to
find
Sunshine.
that. Just in case, buy one miso? Curious mushroom. Right. So, this mushroom. Definitely an endgame item, / post-game. There's the bouillabaisse I spent forever and a day trying to remember existed.
Hello. Uh-huh.
Identify the flip-flops. So, what's their ability? Speed Tokamon? Bruh.
Uh-huh.
Remove all obstacles when I'm using a pin that requires obstacles to be on field. That sounds very worthwhile. Holy.
Thank you.
Amazing backpack.
Welcome.
And
Till next
nothing
time. Good
here.
day.
Taste the sea. It's going to have those words in its description. So I'm gonna need to take a look around.
Come on in. Thanks a bunch. Come on in. Nice, isn't it?
Actually, since I have rare metals up the butt. Buy a Shio Ramen just in case. I don't think
Thanks a
there's
bunch.
anything else.
Hi there. Come back soon.
There's a no.
Hi there. Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
So I guess I'm gonna just have to hope that the Shio Ramen was what he was looking for. Today's just been the food stream, huh? Because I'm having all types of cravings for food now. And suddenly I'm craving like a chicken ramen. Yep, Shio Ramen. And psych support. Specifically, it's best used for a good chunk of healing pins, like your drink. Yeah. Well, in that case, the things you'd want to spray would probably be like praying mantis, cockroach, or potentially a beetle of some type. Oh no, not again!
Like a bolt from the blue, it's time for the Reaper Review! And away we go! Ready to use your noodle? Today we'll be talking ramen. Specifically, Dogenzaka's own Ramen Don. Question 1. What's the name of the Ramen Don's plucky owner?
I think it was Kendoi.
If you say so. Question 2. What's the secret menu item he only serves to friends?
This one is instant noodles. Oh, come on, dude! Light spoiler.
How much will a bowl of Shio Ramen run you there?
I don't know! I think it was 680. Okay, time to look around, see what that price was. It's fine.
Come on in.
Okay, so it's 700. Actually, no, wait.
Thanks a bunch.
Actually, worst case scenario, I could probably brute force that one. Okay then, so never mind. So in that case, I'll retract my comment. I'll retract my comment in that case if it's pretty much just a person punching their clock for the first chapter and they're gone. There we go. Oh, what? Because I know a secret menu item is instant noodles. First fight villain, obviously evil. Yes, exactly. Fine then, game. I get the message. I'll drop by the Ramen Don. Just check. Kendoi. So I was right on the name. Jumbo chicken. Okay, I was right, that was Kendoi. It is instant noodles. Did I somehow not input this combination? So what is it, 580? Oh, frigging. Get this quiz out of my life. That's the second time I've been gated by a quiz today.
And here I got my hopes up. This was your game? Boring. So spit it out. What's so interesting about that kid on his second round?
Wrong kid.
What, you're eyeing the snobby one? What about him?
Now you'll see. At that, I ain't drinking water. Alright. And third gate. You, orangey locks. Me? Yeah, you. Come back wearing all Musaratus. Not that hard, actually. It's also fairly rewarding because Mousy is the most disgustingly overpowered thing in this game. Cap, that should do. No pants here! You don't need pants. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. Like, a good chunk of them have kind of been very samey. In some way, shape, or form, it's always like the protagonist always has to level up. Protagonist must always get stronger. Mousy is part of Tiger Punks. Fuck. That explains it. Agreed on that one. It also doesn't help that a good chunk of them end up being like this entire power creep affair where the MC is always overpowered in some way, shape, or form. So it's pretty much just watching the experience watching or reading the experience just because you either want to see them finally fail for once, or otherwise until it ends. Yeah, I've actually read that one. That one was pretty good. That one's pretty good. It's like a corruption of a cooking show, kind of. Maybe I should consider upping my defense? Oh, 24.
It's edible.
Ice cream. Meanwhile, Joshua has 6 bites worth. I guess give him some HP.
It'll have to do.
That might be something I'll need to look up. Like, honestly, don't think I've ever heard of that one. Oh, fuck! Tinpin! Oh, no, wait, never mind. In that case, I actually think I might have seen that one. That one is pretty good, actually. Really? Game. Easy. And to answer your question on that one, technically it's called an isekai, even though it's established in universe that he's a time traveler. Somehow. It's a weird categorization. It's a weird categorization. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! It's this one. Okay. So this one's going to suck. So this one's a mandatory noise battle, but this guy picks our pins for us. And here's the thing. The pins he picks are mic active. Because this being a DS game, there has to be something that utilizes the mic, right? Just go! Just go!
This is nothing. Farewell.
Shut! No, come on. Just... Ah, come on! Work!
That'll do. Keep it up.
Come on, work! There we go! Sheet!
Keep it up.
Oh my god.
You are done.
Mic-based pins! Just...
That was nothing.
Ugh!
That was a nice distraction.
I'm also amused, by the way, that it actually does pick up my mic. And you're done. Thanks for playing. Later. What was that about? Who knows? Not a waste of time.
Well, figure anything out?
Maybe.
Can you be a little more specific?
Sorry.
Yashiro here. Spoon noise? Alright. Understood. I'll take care of it.
Hmm?
Another Tumu noise sighting.
Lovely.
Where at? HQ lost sight of him on Dogenzaka. Well, let's go.
Go where?
What do you mean, where? After them.
You said HQ lost sight of him. Are we supposed to wander around all day?
You got a better plan?
Let those kids be the bait. Then, we just tag along until the noise taboo fight. Might even learn a thing or two about the bait. Comedy horror is a surprisingly good blend. Sometimes. Depends on the type of horror it ends up being. Why did he do it? Why would he want me dead? He's trying to jack Shibuya. Do I play into that? That's crazy. What could I do? I don't know how to jack a town. And again, he made the pact with me. Did he kill me just so we could partner up? If I want to ask, now's the time. Hey, why'd you make a pact with me?
What's this now?
When we first met, you said you'd been watching me. What does that mean?
So that's what this is about. I've always been able to see the Yuji.
This is the freaky ability Hanakoma mentioned? Even when you were alive?
That's right. Lucky me, right? I saw things others couldn't. I knew about the game here in Shibuya. I saw the players, Reapers, noise, the whole works.
So you were watching me from the RG.
The game intrigued me. I was following it on my own when I met Mr. H.
And when was that?
Oh, years ago. So I became regular at his shop, listening to his stories. The more he told me about the UG, the more I came to see its charm.
What charm?
People racing across the city in a life-or-death struggle. Find me another rush like that in Shibuya. Life for me was one giant bore, just the same thing day after day. Now that felt like death.
So you came here.
Yeah, I decided I belonged in the UG.
And you thought I did too? You want to be here? Fine. But not me. You all up.
Really? Let's have a look.
Damn it. That do it before I head out?
Oh, where are you going?
Just a little errand. Shop's closed for today. Later, boys. 2, 3, 2.
Well, the tracker's fixed. Shall we? Oh, before we do, Neku.
What?
My turn. I suffered through your questions, didn't I? Now I have one for you.
What?
How'd you die, Neku?
What? You tell me, ass! No.
2 more days.
he wants to play it that way, fine. I don't know. Don't know. Is that even possible? My memory was the entry fee last game. Most of it's back, but there's still few rules. What about you? Girl could see weird monsters, but she has to try and ignore them because no one else can see. Okay, that sounds like a funny concept. Actually, now suddenly I'm reminded of a weird ghost rom-com thing that I looked at one point, where like in that one, guy has a crush on a girl, but the girl is haunted by a spirit that she can't see and doesn't know about. Might want to take a look at this one too, huh? Noted. So, in other words, crunch, I'll add it to the heap. Don't I have a backlog? And Scramble Crossing. Alright, how much cash do I have? Not a livable amount. So, Network Spider... I guess throw on Thanks. Tin-Pin Wheel. Tin-Pin Golem. Hey, if you have something you like, you'll do what you can for it. I get that. Death games, huh? That makes sense. Actually, come to think of it. Moment to plug a game/series that I not only really like, but has also influenced my writing style. 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons. And at that, the entirety of the Nonary games. Really good series. Just saying, if it were to get an anime adaptation, I'd probably try to get a front row seat to it. Hell, if it got a manga, I'd probably try to read it. Could be, yeah, but... Okay, for maybe, like, Virtue's Last Reward, it could be difficult. That would easily, like, have to take up a good 2 seasons. But baseline, 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons, easily manageable. Beat again. Hey, no touchy, fresh meat. Rules are rules. Reapers can't attack players until day 7. And only the Game Master. Yeah, and we're all on standby. Jam's orders. Leave the players alone. You may be new, fresh meat, but you can't just... I'm special. I'm running a special op for the conductor, yo.
Huh?
Special op?
My, a rising star, aren't we? That's right, Lolly. Twinkle, twinkle.
Why'd he pick you? I have seniority.
Beats me. Now you senior citizens can hobble off, right? The noise I make on the bathroom.
Cocky little punk.
Come on, girl. Take it with dignity. Let's leave the kids in peace. Have fun, fresh meat. Whatever. Alright, Bones, let's dance. Round 3 against Beats.
Just die. Come and get it. Get out. Be careful, hell. This is nothing. Get out.
And this is an instance where each version of Beat has a clear strength and a clear weakness. If I remember correctly, the Shade is the one that's vulnerable to most attacks, let alone physical. And of course, I can't kill it fast enough. This pendant is yours.
Huh?
actually seen that one. Not bad, but I lost interest after a few episodes. Sorry, not a few episodes. A few chapters, I meant. And all this talk about like quote unquote death games is starting to get me in the mood to try and look up No Game No Life.
Huh?
Yeah, 200 chapters also doesn't help. That's a decent brick. Mr. Hanakoma is Cat. He never does interviews in person. He's never released any photos either. I never even knew he was a he. Man, Mr. Hanakoma? I could see it though. From the first time I saw him, I knew he was special. Damn, I'd talk to Cat. Yeah, it isn't. But depending on how they set it up, it could be. Because the rules in Universe do specify that you can wager your life. Not that you'd want to, but it's something that can be done.
Huh?
And a moment to sell for this game to sell its plot. We're not meant to see eye to eye. But I don't know, maybe it's better that way. Sure, people don't think alike. We don't know what's going through the other guy's head. But we can try to find out, right? Expand our worlds and each other. Maybe that's a better way to go. A real way to enjoy each moment. You okay, Neku? Yeah? I could try to be Cat with this pen. But why? Where's the enjoyment in that? I'd rather broaden my world my own way. Neku. Your face is priceless. Who asked you? Anyway, we really should make them scramble. We may not be getting missions, but we still only have so much time. Him and his composer hunt. He's really serious. It's crazy. He's on his own. Acma game.
Come on. He's got a finger. A posted suggestion, but never reveals his name. Read by someone, taken as a good one, but no one knows. Few lies.
Hold it.
Sentence lie, anonymity.
I'm getting a signal. It's coming from... Wait a minute.
It's like a two-channel for people.
He wants to take on the composer. Haven't we been over this? Look, I'm done with it. I have to win this game. I'm not taking on any more risks. Fine. I won't ask you to get involved. At least let me pinpoint the river. Okay, but that's it. You're so generous. The signal's coming from the station underpass. Double key, holder can force someone to play. The bets are absolute.
Come on. He's got a finger.
Hmm.
Posted suggestion, but never reveals his name.
I mean, at that point, it's only fair.
Taken as a good one, but no one knows. Few lies are the
Hey! Thank you for the follow, Said Speed. Welcome to Synapse. We host all types of wanderers here, myself included. Sometimes we also just shoot the shit about food or manga. Across the board, though, we're kind of just a gathering of people who like fiction and various ways of thought. Welcome to the Shibuya River. Since when is there a river here? That's news to me. The composer's just up ahead. What? We're blocked out. This is the end of the line? Unless we get rid of the wall. Let's head back and gather more info. Gather it where? Who the hell know about this? Well, we found your river. Satisfied? Or no? Oh no! The world ends with rhinoceroses, and our next boss is a taboo rhino. You thought the original rhino sucked? These guys suck more.
I got this. That'll do. This is nothing. Be careful. See ya. I got this. This is nothing.
There we go.
I got this. This is nothing.
Oh, come on, I could totally fight that game. Oh well. Do we kill it? Apparently not. Looks like we're outmatched. Can't give up now. Only thing up there, double key holder has unit power in it. Oh, alright. I was hoping to avoid this.
You are done.
Pew! Holy. Since when can you do that? I told you, I hate working up a sweat. Bravo! Who's there? Afternoon, kids. Hey, pretty boy. You're alive, ain't you?
What?
That was one hell of a blast. No way a player could do that. You don't see juice like that in the UG. You know, living folks aren't allowed in the game. That makes you a rule breaker. I could erase you right now. No! But I won't.
Huh?
Too much work. Besides, that noise was giving us hell too. So let's just say I believe. Not next time, though. You'll be erased before you know it. Okay, I hope you have a nice night. Stay safe. I'm probably gonna be calling stream soon anyway. Once the chapter ends. Bye, Zuki. Later. Lucky ass, huh, Neku? Joshua, is that true? You're alive? Cat's out of the bag. Yes, Neku, I'm playing the game alive. But how can... Night! There's a loophole to everything. Sneaking in means I don't have a player pin, but such is life. So you just... please, it's not a big deal. We formed a valid pact. We are just like any other pair, Neku. No. I didn't catch that. No, we're not, you punk! How can you say you're the same as us? You're alive! You're here because you want to be, not us. I don't want to be here. I'm not playing the game for kicks, damn it! No, you're playing because you want to live again. You still get something out of this, you little bastard. Only what you took from me! You killed me! Oh, Neku. You said you didn't remember, you sneaky little thing. So what if I did? What? What if I am the one who killed you? You're gonna do something about it? Turf. Chapter closed. Back at the scramble again. Only one more day. Tongue. One more day down. Hey, where's... Yeah, we found it. We just can't get in. On the phone. Mr. H again? Why would he help this kid? Does he know Joshua killed me? Alright, I'll call you. Morning, sunshine. Har har. You're killing me, Josh. Oh, wait. Again, say it was me. What are you gonna do? That's easy. I'll erase me. Don't tempt me. Oh, please. We're partners, you and I. If I go, you're dead in the water. You smuggle a piece of snot. You knew that going into all this. You knew you'd be safe if you made a pact with me. But why kill me in the first place? You could have picked anybody. Why me? You don't care about the game or the missions? Just pushing along your little agenda. Mail? Mission? Game BI. Beat the bosses of 2.2360679 plus 5. T equals 60 minutes. Incompletes will be destroyed. There's the timer. The bosses of 0 plus 5. Meaning 2 fights? Is 2.23 whatever code for something? Let's leave that for now. First, let's see where we have access to. You're sure into this today. What do you care about missions? I care plenty, Neku. I am a player. You're alive. Maybe so, but I'm still a player. If I'm erased here in the UG, the RG dies. My stakes are just as high as yours. Then what put yourself in the danger? Beat staying in the RG. Now let's go. Wait. Don't think for a minute I've forgiven you. I'll put up with you to clear the mission. That's all. Yes, sir. Finally! Joshua's final gimmick. Teleportation, allowing him to perform attacks from the air. The individual attacks in the air are fairly weak. The finisher, very powerful. But with that, I'm going to need to call it for the day. I've gone 4 hours. That's usually my limit on the Sunday streams. So, to those who dropped by, thank you so much. I appreciate all the support I get with these. Tune in. Well, okay, next week is an exception to my typical schedule, specifically because it's the start of the Sonic and Amateur Games Expo. Saturday, I will not be streaming. However, I have a dedicated proper stream time on Sunday from 8 p.m. Eastern Standard to 10. At that, throughout the entirety of the expo, as much as I possibly can, considering I'm going to be starting work soon, I'm going to try to host as many streams for the expo as possible on my Twitch channel. Because, well, I happen to be a big fan of indie games and indie projects. So, yeah, giving my support when I can. Always nice. Otherwise, I usually stream Saturdays, 9 a.m. Eastern to noon, which is usually random games. I take suggestions, but if it's free, bear in mind that I do fairly thorough research. So, be careful about what you suggest. Otherwise, Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern to 10 is my dedicated game clearing. Currently, it's Twoey Fractalizon. If you miss any of these streams, don't worry. They stay up on Twitch for a couple weeks, then get ported off to a YouTube channel into easier-to-digest chunks, usually about 20 to 45 minutes long. That YouTube channel, Sage Blake, also hosts dedicated Sonic and Amateur Games Expo after coverage as a series called Sage After. As a final couple items to plug, one, my DeviantArt has a whole bunch of things that I've been drawing for these streams, including title cards. And two, check out the card game that I'm working on, Project Remem or Raken's Memoria. Think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh! The multiplayer roguelike. But with all things settled, I think it's about time I return to my void. Till again, todo kit, ne?